Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, Solo Leveling Arise again will be the topic. By the way, for everyone else who is waiting for some other content related to other games, don't worry, I will make it happen, but I had a big setback related to my PC situation, reinstalling Windows and many other issues that I finally fixed. But now I'm like more focused on Solo Leveling Arise, all the videos that I wanted to do but I still didn't, so don't worry, don't worry. Devil May Cry Peak of Combat video is coming next, by the way. Okay, so on today's video I want to talk about the thing that I've done and I regret it. I regret doing this. That will be most likely the title. And I will talk about that. Not a too big of the deal, but I'll make sure on global launch that I don't make that same mistake. Because definitely I could take advantage on some situations if I didn't done that. I will make it clear what it is in a moment. The second part, what I want to talk about, what you should do now with legendary artifacts. Since we know that we're gonna get eventually the reroll stat for the artifacts, so please make sure to keep your higher level legendary artifacts, or maybe even any legendary artifact at the end of the day, depending on which stage are you, etc. Okay, so I will go through this topic mainly and we're gonna discuss it. Please leave a like, subscribe, your opinions in the comment section below. And yeah, let we start. So the thing that I regret doing, is this one. Weapons. This part right here. I didn't salvage SR weapons. I didn't salvage SSR weapons. I still need to build up plenty of those, but for now, until I actually start spending money again on this game, I'm saving coins. I want to see how it is to struggle with coins overall. I can make better content, especially on global launch then. But what did I do? What I regret? Salvaging our weapons. I repeat, I regret salvaging our weapons. And I will explain why. Yes, SSR weapons will give you the biggest amount of boost for your combat power and everything else. They're like super insane, especially for the Sung. Like literally all SSR weapons are broken, someone better than the others, but at the end of the day you're gonna use them, all of them, because you're gonna need to use different typings of weapons against certain bosses. For example, Igris. I will talk about him in a moment. Maybe I'll make even a separate video about him. Our weapons, why I think you should definitely not salvage them, even though you're gonna need some right material to level up some other weapons. Yeah, that will speed up the process, but overall, long-term speaking, in my opinion, especially if you're free to play, our weapons, you can take a great advantage from them, especially when you dupe them out. So honestly, I would focus on best our weapons, definitely not delete them. Dupe them out until they're maxed out, and then and only then, when they're completely maxed, that most important are weapons, then you can later on salvage them. And that's a long-term better play, and of course that same rule applies to the SR weapon and the SSR weapon in both Hunter department and the Sung department overall. So definitely salvaging, I would only do it when I actually max out any type of weapon from the SSR to R. And this is something that I regret doing. If I go here into the codex, we're gonna dive in a little bit deeper in all of this. Weapons, and now we choose... We scroll and look at this, for example. I am struggling now slightly with Igris. I am top, I will show you in a moment, but I'm like top 70 people overall, which is not bad at all. Or yeah, I believe overall 70. So I am fine with that, at least in my server, I believe. In Division, I'm like rank 50, but overall like rank 70, which is great, but I usually aim for like top 10 to top 3 most of the times when I absolutely love the game. You remember Street Fighter Duel if someone watched me. So I have, for example, like against Igris, I need lighting. This is really good sword. I have it, but still I think, look at this. For example, I don't have this one. This is extremely important for Igris if you have it. But our weapons are the topic, right? So look at this now. Our weapons won't give you a lot of stat. Let's get real of that. Let's get real about that. So definitely SR and SSR weapon will give you so much more related to that part. But let's look when you actually dupe them out. I will take few examples. So this one, when glittering eyes hits, apply smoke screen effect to the target. Smoke screen decrease precision by 5%, stacks up to 3 times. Duration is pretty long, 20 seconds. I believe our weapons are more about, let me max it out, because most of our, okay, let me just go like, but they're not a problem to max them out. I would have so many more. I would have maxed out our weapons by now. And look at this, one copy. When attacking a target with smoke screen effect, increase precision by 5, increase light damage by 6, and when the user use glittering eyes, if they're hit or their core hit attack lands within 10 seconds, the user deals additional damage equal to 150% of their attack to the target. Decreases the cooldown, and then at the end you have when smoke screen reaches 3 stacks, changes to enhanced smoke screen. Decrease precision by 50 to an enemy, cannot be activated 20 seconds. So our weapons, I'm not saying like, don't get me wrong, all of this still not completely tested because I did that mistake, but I am sure of it, someone is using that. Some of our weapons 100%, especially from the free-to-play department. I don't need to bother with that too much because I have SSR weapons, but I still don't have all of them. Like, I need a freaking gun. I need a gun or that light weapon. I need it now. Okay, I'm even thinking to spend money to do summons. But okay. Let's see a little bit more our weapons. Which one I found super interesting? Look at this now. Again, light type, which you can use. If someone can test this out, if someone didn't salvage against Igris, I want to see how everything went. But I definitely think that, especially for free to play, our weapons are still really important in that way. But it's hard. It's hard because you need to like be careful with your coins, so you cannot build every single R weapon as well, right? So you need to balance it out. I'm not saying you should not salvage at all. It's on you. But I'm just saying I'm regretting this because I would really like to try this out. Look at this now. When the character core attack hits, applies the target effect on the target. Damage taken from Leak and Hunting increased by 50%. The user deals additional damage equal to 100% of attack every 10 hits. This is no joke for the... This is no freaking joke for the Sung. Increases light damage, increases core damage by 40, decreases the cooldown. When Leak and Hunting is used on targets with the target effect, the damage taken increases, effect rate is now 200%. By the experience, even though I didn't test this out, percentages don't lie. This is a pretty freaking crazy percentage. I encourage someone to try this. I wish I could. I hated that I didn't save them. Like, and literally, like, as a free-to-play, when you cannot get proper SR or SSR weapons, most likely you already did pull those R weapons. And most likely already have multiple copies. Like, the problem with those ones, you really need to max them out to have some kind of like potential, because you won't get too much from the stat. So of course SR, SSR better for this, but this is something like when you don't have anything else, this you can push with this. When ice explosion hits, it freezes the target. Freeze This skill interrupts the target. Increase the duration of the freeze, water damage. Increase the skill range of explosion 25. Decrease the cooldown of explosion when ice explosion hits. Inflicts frostbite. Frostbite. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad, but nothing like too impressive. Poison. Poison, guys. Okay, poison is a really, especially against the characters who don't have bleed immunity these days, right? This can be really helpful. The user deals damage equal to 50%. It's a dark typing of their attack every 3 seconds. Also decreases HP recovery rate by 70. Really good against the enemies who can heal. When Poison Needle is used, dash 1 gains 1 charge, increase dark damage, increase Poison Needle damage by 50%, decreases the cooldown, and when Sung is hit in the air while using Poison Needle Barrage, it activates Extreme Evasion. Are you kidding me? Wait, wait. Oh yeah, I love what I... Super interesting. More I know about our weapons, more I regret it. Honestly. Because they're super interesting. Super interesting. Different. Increase the user's attack speed and the speed by 12%. If the user's HP is above 70, applies the critical hit rate increase effect by 8%. Okay. Solid percentage. If not even great. Increase wind damage. When applying New Beginning, creates shield. Decreases the cooldown of 3 million one sword energy. When applying New Beginning, increase the damage of basic attack and core attack by 50%. This is Sung is like, yes! Really good R weapon. Really good R weapon. Burns. Increase skill damage. Fire damage, burn. The damage dealt to boss monsters by Flame Slash increased by 44. Okay, semi-useful. Lizard Pierce. Increase the damage of Lizard Pierce by 0.3%. Stacking up to 999 times. When the user uses Lizard Pierce, has 80% chance to reset its cooldown. Decreases the next cooldown reset rate when it's successful. Increases water damage. The Lizard Protection effect activates every 2 stacks. Decreases the cooldown. Increases the damage dealt to boss monster by 40. Interesting, bro. Like, no joke. Our weapons are super interesting. Now, about the hunter ones. They're the ones that you can, like, honestly... Yeah, yeah. For the Sung, don't salvage, but for the hunters you can. Okay, so please, this is now a little correction overall. Make sure to salvage. Like, generally, you could potentially salvage unless you want to play with some of those. Increase the user's basic damage. Increase the user's attack. Okay, this is pretty nice. Not too bad. So, but most of our weapons from the hunters you can salvage. Don't worry. But our weapons from for the Sung, most of them are no joke. Still, they won't be like that insane like SSR and SR, but still super interesting. If you watch the video now to the fullest, we went to pretty much all interesting R weapons. Increase the user's defense. This is also interesting weapon. So overall, this is my advice and my tip. Do not salvage Sung's R weapons. Definitely max them out. Give them a try. Especially read them. You will see, like this one. Super good. Super good. What I said. This one seems really nice as well. This one against the bosses, not too bad. This one, it would be like super interesting to try to just like mess up the precision of the opponent. And so on and so on and so on overall. Okay, so that is my opinion and that's where I stand with this. Now, What else I promised? So the Igris. I'll maybe create a separate video about that. Because I pretty much know what I need to do to be like high ranking. The problem is I'm missing two weapons actually. To be rank 1, I'm missing like 2 weapons. And that's really bad. Yeah, as you can see, rank 57 in division, top 55% overall. I did like 2-3 runs, 4 maybe. So I definitely need to improve this. But still, I have a slight problem. Because the only weapon that I have that's useful from the lighting, or the whatever it's called, lighting, right? Dragon Sword, pretty nice. 3 copies on it. I built it up to the pretty nice extent. But I need to max it out to actually have a great usage from this. Like really, those R and SR weapons, you really need to max them out to have a crazy usage. Ooh, this is nice, by the way. Like, maxing them out really matters. What is his... Yeah, literally that's the recommended. And not using the dark typing. So this one is pretty much solid. I will improve this. Oh, trust me, I will improve this score. But I am missing this weapon. And I hate it that I miss it. But on global, I will take this much more serious. But I need to be, for now, little breaks. Little breaks, you know. I would go completely insane. With spending and everything else, I don't want to do that. It's early access. I want to learn a little bit in a harder way, I would say. This is the bow I don't have that I would really like. Ignore this one is a cheater, by the way. The first one is a cheater. The second one, a little bit questionable overall. If not even very questionable. But I could be wrong, so I don't want to do that. But Danio Okami, that seems realistic. He has like bow and this SSR weapon is what I freakishly need and I don't have, and I hate it. And I hate it because I would be able to do so much better score on this. But at the end of the day, I have all 3 shadows now. I mean, the 4th one needs to get unlocked eventually. Until then, I have time. And now I need to do like end game content. I mean, yeah, the 4th one. But I probably won't even open him up. I will see, actually. That max HP can be really useful with the Emma. Especially when I'm fighting like Hunter. Yeah, I will see. But I'm happy I have like 3 most important shadows. So not big of the deal. I'm not in a hurry. So whatever. But Codex. Weapons. The SSR weapon I really want. Where is this? Sung. Yeah, this is like the most broken thing you can have against Igris, and this will make your life super easy against him, by the way. So it's nothing too tough, and yeah, definitely you can do it. Everyone who has this weapon, you're good. So I would really like to get that. I would really like, can I do a multi now for the end? With this, we're gonna end. Like I said, about the stat reroll. Make sure to save your legendaries, okay? Just so I show you that really quickly here. So the artifacts. So yeah, like I said, make sure to save them. Like, even though they don't seem like good with the stats, save them because you can later on play around. Look, I'm building up slowly my amount of the level 55s here. So really, okay. Better on necklaces. Okay, that's that, guys. Love ya. But of course, we're gonna do that one multi. And if I can get this weapon, guys, I'm good. I'll do one single summon here. If I can get this weapon, I'm good. Shaft gear 1, not... Ooh, that's... I mean, I don't need it at all. Although I should test her out as well. I have her maxed out pretty much. I believe in this game, really nice buffs happens on that maxed out stuff. So, especially with those weapons and everything else, what we discussed. Unfortunately, I managed to get those R weapons that I was talking about, so that's nice. But I need to do much more to actually max them out and have fun with them. But I'll do that. I'll do that. I will see how and when and everything else. But for now, we're gonna end it here, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Leave a like, subscribe, your opinions in the comment section below. A little bit longer video than I expected, but that's that. Bye.